In this video, I'm reviewing LowFruits. What I want to find out is this an SEO tool that'll help you find keyword opportunities in bulk in an easy way while also being affordable? So that's the main goal of this review. Let's get started. Hey, David here. If you're unfamiliar with LowFruits, this is a tool that analyzes the search engine result pages in bulk, and it helps you find keyword opportunities basically depending on the keywords that you're using. The premise is this is a tool that takes care of your keyword research for you in a quick and affordable manner. And as I said, that is exactly what we're going to test. So let's just jump straight into it and hop on the computer. We're on LowFruits' homepage here, and let's just go and check out that pricing quickly. If we scroll all the way down, we can see that you can get $25, 2,000 credits, and you can also start with 10 free credits, so you can test it out for free. No credit card required. So $25 for 2,000 credits, $60 for 5,000 credits, and that'll get you quite far. So one credit is one keyword scanned and checked. So that is really quite affordable for that amount of searches. And if we just go down here, they've also got subscriptions. So you can get an annual or monthly subscription. Annual subscription, you save a bit. Monthly subscription, we can see here $30 a month for 3,000 credits or just thereabout. That is much more affordable than, for example, a tool like SEMrush or Ahrefs, where the plans start at about $100 per month. Of course, those tools have other features, but if you only need a tool for keyword research to find some article ideas, topics that you can write your content on for your websites, then $30 a month for 3,000 credits or $80 a month for 10,000 credits, especially if you've got a large portfolio. These are pretty affordable plans and really checks that first box about being affordable. What we really want to see though is it usable? Is it easy to use? Does it give us some good results? Of course, that's the most important thing. So let's dive into the dashboard. Now we're on the dashboard here. We can see here the keyword finder. That is the tool that we want to use. You can see previous reports that you've used or exported. You can access them there, but we're going to go to the keyword finder, and you can see here the keyword finder just extracts all of the autocomplete things from Google. So if we put in our C keyword here, for example, best tires, it will take this keyword, go to Google, and then just put in best tires and just extract all of the different queries and different keywords around those different terms that people are using around this particular topic. Pretty much just goes through a long list of people also ask and FAQs and all of that type of stuff to give us as many keywords which have low-hanging fruits as possible, where the name comes from. So we can go to advanced filters here. We can select our country. So if you're using different languages as well, that's also something that you can use LowFruits for. So we've got a language here. We've got Czech, Danish, Dutch, French, German. So German, I've had a test on already, and we can also then just pick where you want to target the country. But United States and English is good. And all of these are just some manual things that you can add. You don't have to. The optimum settings pretty much have been set for you here. So if we look here, including and excluding words, this is going to give you some extra words. So if you're looking for specifically buyer intent keywords like best or comparisons and a review, that type of thing, commercial keywords, or if you're looking for informational keywords where you've got things like how and what and why and when, you can include these words here. And then it'll only export those, or it'll make sure that these are keywords or terms that are used in that specific keyword or key phrase. Okay, and then you can also exclude words like Reddit, Quora, forum, near me. These type of words are navigational, so people that are typing in Reddit at the end of their search terms are generally looking for Reddit results or Quora results. They're looking for a particular forum, they're looking for something that's near them. They're not actually looking for a website that may have some content or may have a comparison or whatever type of content you're creating, and they might not be looking for that. They are looking for a specific navigational term. You can also, if you're looking for specific terms, you can also add brand names here, for example, which can also help remove some of those terms from your results as well. And then max authority, this is pretty good. So if you're just starting out, if you've got a brand new website, you've got no authority, DR of 0, you can go in here, you can just type in your domain, it'll pull it up automatically for you. Or if you're doing just general research, you can go in here and you can say, okay, I don't want to have DA or DR of 20, I want to have DA or DR of 10, and just DA and DR. DA is domain authority, domain rating. These are just terms that tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz use to rate the authority of a website. So how difficult it is to outrank them, basically. So just think about a website like Forbes. They've got a lot of websites pointing to them, so their domain authority, domain rating is in the 90s plus. And then a website like Google, where pretty much everyone links to, has got a, I think they've got a DA or DR of 100, which is the top of the list. And then Facebook, Amazon, etc. These are 99, 100 DA, DR websites as well, because pretty much everyone, all of the other domains on the internet are pointing to them, giving them their sign of approval. All right, so if you've got a brand new website, you can go and type in something like 10 or 5, but generally 20 is a pretty good number to use. You can get to a DA or DR of 20 by doing some link building, and you can also outrank websites that have a slightly higher DA, DR than you by just creating better content, having it match the intent better. But of course, a bit of links won't hurt either. So DR of 20 is a good parameter pretty much to have set here. This is all set automatically though, so we can leave that as is. And then you've got things here like extra parameters where they'll look for other terms that are related to your specific query. Local search volumes, that's good. Desktop SERP, okay, that's something you don't need to include. And then also forums as weak spots. So this is something that we used to be targeting previously before Google wanted to promote user-generated content. But now as user-generated content is pretty much preferred in search engines these days, we're in December here. Who knows what Google might be doing in the next update. This is something that you don't want to have checked currently, because a lot of the time Google is going to promote that forum that might be 8 years old or 5 years old, and you won't have a very good chance of outranking that. So that's just something that you can look at if Google does change their mind in terms of having Quora and Reddit. All of these sites, if you can use them as weak spots once again, like it was before, where Google's rating actually the content on the page, not just is this a forum, is this from a user, then you can go and click this. But for now, we can leave that unchecked. That's good. I'm sure that if Google does change their mind, the LowFruits team will have this set as a default anyway. So just depending on the current SEO best practices. All right, and you've got extracting people also ask queries and extract related queries. And as I said, that just means it's going to pull out all of the different people also asked terms that are there for your main seed keyword that you've tried to use, and it will automatically check those as well. All right, so you can also make sure that all the analyzed keywords are also done. So if you've done it multiple times, they'll still check them. All right, and then you can also have here to highlight particular domains. And this can also be useful if, for example, you find that a lot of Facebook groups appear in the result pages, or if you, for example, find that you can outrank a specific domain, this could be something good to include as well. So you can add that there. But pretty much all of these, I think, are fine. And once you go and click the Find Keywords button, this is going to go and extract all the long tail keyword ideas. This may take a few seconds. And what's great about this tool is it'll do all of this extraction without actually costing you any credits. So you'll get a long list of all of the different keywords that have been found without costing you a single credit. So once you actually compare the keywords and check, are there any low-hanging fruit here? Are these SERP results easy to rank for? That's when the credits actually come into play. So you can generate thousands of different keyword ideas by just using this tool for free, which is, I think, definitely something that's very useful, which can get you on your way for finding different topic ideas, clusters, themes for specific things that you want to write about on your website. All right, and now as you can see, we've got 2,831 keyword ideas have been found regarding best tires. We can access all these keyword ideas for free. As you can see, this report includes 2,545 analyzed keywords from a previous report, so I've already analyzed this. We can access this here, but if we want to actually analyze these, we can go and click the Analyze button. But before we do that, what I would do is go and just access it to make sure that the actual keywords are relevant, are good, and we didn't just maybe make an error and we've got some keywords that are pretty much completely off the mark. So we can go access, and you can already see here we've got weak spots, and we've got the SERP difficulty scores, the search volume. We've got all of that appearing here because we've already analyzed this particular report. So let me just go back quickly to the keyword finder. Let's go and look for something like pickup truck, for example. Let's just go with that as an example, and we'll just go and find some keywords for this one. All right, so we've got 3,676 keyword ideas have been found. We can go and access all of these for free by just going access here. You can see one analyzed keyword is from our previous report, so most likely something on tires from that previous report we've made already. that are made before this. And we can see here we can access all keyword ideas and analyze all the high intent keywords in one go. And these are things like your best, reviews, comparisons, and then your how to, why. So the most relevant keywords really for targeting commercial and information-based content. So we can go and just, if we really want to save time and we have a lot of credits to burn, we can just go and throw all 1,640 keywords to get analyzed, and for LowFruits to go through all of those search engine result pages, all those SERPs, to check if there are low hanging fruits for us and which keywords we really can target quickly. That'll cost us 1,640 credits. We can do that if we want to, but let's have a look actually at what keywords. We can just access all these keyword ideas by clicking here. We can see here there's that tires one, so that's from the last one of the previous reports that I've already made. You can see that that's there, so let's just hide that one for the time being. And this is now our overview of these keywords that LowFruits has checked for us. And as you can see, this is all for free that we've generated. We haven't paid for any credits yet for doing this, but we've got a long list of relevant keywords, keyword phrases, questions, different terms that people could be using. And we can also fetch the volumes here, and that's also going to be for free. So we can just click fetch volume and see how long that takes. All right, so it's loading. We can see that we've got some terms here, like this one that's got pickup replacement cost, 10 searches a month. We can go and just sort this. So let's go with some of the highest search volume. So F-150 pickup truck, 450,000 searches a month. That most likely is going to be very competitive and won't have any weak spots, I imagine. And of course, we can go through all of these and we can see here we've got the Rivian trucks. These are all very high search volume terms, and most of these are for particular brand terms because of pickup trucks. You've got your Hondas, your Nissans, your Frontiers, Toyotas, Jeep, Chevy, and Ford. All of that are here. You can see we've got Home Depot, pickup truck rental, things like that. These can be navigational. As I said, these may be things that you want to then put into those settings if you want. Now what we can do here is we can go to topic and we can see here, okay, we've got pickup truck. These are now basically just taking all of the different terms that are most commonly appearing in these different keywords. And this can also give us a quick overview if you are using just a tool and we're not actually going to be using any credits, if we're just using this for some keyword research and not actually for the lower hanging fruit aspect of the tool, its main benefit, its main feature. This is just a free benefit really that you can use. You can see here, okay, we've got things like cheap, mid-size, compact. These are terms that people are using in order to find pickup trucks information. These are the things that people are using when they're searching for pickup truck related keywords. You can see here, okay, so we've got some different things from the different years. Tires is something that they're interested in. Mini, okay, that might be the mini truck. We've got rental, which appears quite a bit. Road, reliability is something that's there. Pricing. So we can see there's some good ideas here. Small size, hybrid, light. It might just be a model. Electric, diesel. So we've got all of the we've got a whole bunch of different ideas and different directions that we can go with our content without even actually having to analyze any of these keywords yet. That is pretty much, I think that's a pretty good tool in terms of getting a good overview of a particular niche. If you are doing niche research and you're not sure about what type of niche you want to go into, or if you are in a niche and you're not quite sure about how you can expand into a different vertical that is also similar. So, but we're getting off topic here. What I think we should do is actually just go and throw some of these keywords. So if we go and look here, we can see we can fetch an individual SERP. We can also go and add these to lists. So we can go and say, okay, these ones over here, I think we'll keep them. We can add that to a list. We can choose some SERP extractions for these ones only. Or what we can do is go to the top here. We can see here some suggestions. And then we have some questions here as well. So can you replace a truck bed? And we can see the search volume. So let's go look at some of the questions with the highest search volume. So we can just go and sort that. Pickup or truck. So that's just the question, what's a pickup, what's a truck? Or do I want to pick up or truck? So there could be a different search intent there. So that would have to actually go and look at the search engine result page. So we can go and view it on Google by just clicking here. And we can see, okay, what's the difference between a truck or a pickup truck? A pickup truck, okay, so we've got Wikipedia there. What's the difference? What's the difference? And of course, so that could be something that we could target if we were writing an article about it, but we will have a look to see if there's any weak spots there by just using LowFruits' tool. So what pickup truck gets the best gas mileage? And you can see here, we can just see some good questions here with good search volume, but we haven't actually analyzed them yet. What we can do is we could individually go and say, okay, I want to analyze the first 5 pages, and then we can go and select all of them. So current page, and then we can add this to a list. So let's just create a list. So let's go pick up questions, and let's add that to the list. And let's go to page 2. Let's go to the current page, and we'll add that to our pickup question list. And let's just do 3 pages for this so that we can actually scan them. So we'll do that, add it to a list, pick up questions, and then we can go and click on that list. And that's over here in the menu on the left. Okay, so if we want to analyze that, we can go here and just click analyze. It's going to make a new report. We can give it a name if we want. Pick up questions is fine. Use all of our terms. We can make sure we're targeting the United States, the language, whatever we're searching for. We can go and click on some of these options we had before as well. If you have your domain name, you can add it in here, or just set a max DA of 20 or above. If you've got a website that's, for example, a DA of 30, then you can go in here and you can say, okay, I want to search, so just give me your websites that are 40 and below, because then you know that you've got a good opportunity of being able to outrank those sites just based on your DA. So, but we'll just leave it at the default of 20, and we'll go analyze all, and we'll just go and hit the import button. So we just want to go and include extracted PAA, so they're going to include those as well. So we could leave those actually, so let's go and get rid of that and now import it, so that it's only going to analyze the 75 keywords that we have set. Now that we have to turn off, and now the people also asked, didn't want to turn off, so just make sure all of that's turned off, and let's just make sure all of our settings are the same here. Okay, and let's go and hit the import button once again. Okay, so 75 keywords are being analyzed, and we can wait a bit and come back once they're done. All right, so we're back, and it has finished loading our 75 keywords. So they've analyzed them, and we can see here we've got different low-hanging fruits that appear here. They have sorted them by our weak spots, so the terms which have the most weak spots. If you can leave this, and it'll do some scanning in the background, so you'll get an email and it'll tell you your report is ready. But if you're waiting, you can, for something that's less than maybe 500 keywords, you can just have the screen open and we'll take care of it in a couple of minutes, and there's no need to go away. But if you're doing something where you're scanning thousands, then it could take a couple of minutes, in which case I would recommend just waiting for the email and carrying on with some other work. Now, if we're going to look through here, some of these keywords, we can see that, okay, our pickup truck's good in snow. We can see it's got a search volume of 90 per month. We've got 3 low-hanging fruits, and they also show us which low-hanging fruits these are. You can see at position 1, we've got a DA of 12. Ifcarsandtrucks.com, so that just sounds like a blog, a niche website. So that sounds like something that we would be able to outrank if we do put in some effort. And that's in position 1. And then position 5, we've got a DA of 18, extended auto warranty, and so there, that's in position 5. And then here in position 8, we've also got, this is some type of Chrysler Dodge dealership, and that's got a DA of 18. So these are sites that we would have a good chance of ranking for or competing against. If we go and look at the SERP, we can see here they are, so we've got a Quora one here, we've got a Reddit one as well, but they're not ranking at the top. So that's something that we can outrank. And there's also a featured snippet in this that we can see here as well. That's from the NWM's Rocks. That seems like another dealership, but if we just look through here, where is that NWM's? So they're maybe in position 10. But we can also go and we can see here, okay, they've got DAs here. So we've got Quora and Reddit, and they've got a DA 42, we've got a DA 57, and a DA of 27. And these aren't exact matches either, some of these. So it's a good, it's not the best. It's telling us that this is not the exact search term, so there's a good chance that we can outrank this as well. And we can see here a word count, which is great. I think that's also a good overview that we have here. Just a quick overview in terms just of how this may look. So I'm definitely liking how this appears, and it gives me a good idea that, okay, this is a term that I would be able to write an article that's about 800 words, maybe 1,000 words if we're feeling like we're going to put a lot of information in there, and it should have a good chance of being able to rank in the top 5 quite easily and quite quickly as well, without having too much authority behind us. All right. And if we go and look at some of the other ones, so what is the most reliable used pickup truck to buy? That seems like a good term as well. We've also got a good CPC here, which tells me that this is also going to be a keyword that if we're doing things like display advertising, then we'll most likely be able to get high RPMs on this particular page if we get a lot of visitors to it, just because it is a term that people are clicking on as well. So it's a high value term for display advertising as well. So if we look here at the low hanging fruit, that looks like a Octane GMC. That seems like a dealership perhaps. And Truck Ranch sounds like a niche website. Let's go and see what the site is. So we just click on it, it'll take us to their website. Okay, so if we just look at this page, we can see this is not a very good website. The logos don't load, the images don't load. This looks like something we'd be able to outrank quite easily. If we go and look here, what position were they? Position 8. And this one over here, let's go and open that up and look at it as well. So best used trucks to buy, GMC. So that is a dealership for GMC. And we can just see here, okay, so there's not too much content. We've got a listicle, best mid-sized, so they're targeting multiple keywords. If I just open up Ahrefs, I can see that they're ranking for multiple keywords. So this would actually be a good page to just go and see what other keywords they're ranking for. So I like Ahrefs just because of the toolbar that they have here that allows you to check out websites very quickly. So it might be something to use with LowFruits if you are into keyword research like I am. But this page, just very high image driven. It's not that easy to navigate, especially on a desktop device. I'm not sure about mobile. If we look at mobile, perhaps. So mobile, it's a lot more, I think, easier to navigate because the image is a lot smaller and the text takes a bit more screen, so it's split up better. So in terms of a mobile first approach, this site is all right. But in terms of the actual content, there's not too much on it. If we go back to LowFruits and we actually just take a look at that SERP result, we can see that, just wait a second quickly. Right, so we can see that doesn't tell us how many words it has here, so that wasn't able to load. But we can see that, for example, this one here has only got 500 words, thin content. That's something I would be able to outrank for as well. So most reliable trucks for 2023, CarMax. They've got a good DA though, so maybe not. But if we look here at the rest of them, we've got 19 and a 16. So those are definitely two good terms that we might be able to compete against. We probably won't be able to get really right to the top, but we'll be able to stick in the first page, which is fine just in terms of building your topical relevance for this particular niche. So if we look through again, we can see here there's a nice overview in terms of the SERP difficulty score. So this is going to tell us there's a lot more difficult, there are more difficult terms or more difficult pages ranking on position 1. So if we look at that again, we can see here we've got 92, 93, but that's those forums. And because both of these forums are in position 1 and 2, why a pickup driver, truck driver so aggressive, that is something that does seem to be an opinionated term. This just indicates to me that most likely, even if we do make a banger of an article, it's most likely not going to be in position 1 and 2 just because of the current way that Google is currently ranking user-generated content in forums. You can see we've also got another 2 forums that are also here, so VW Vortex and Red Flag Deals. So 2 other forums are also on page 1. So this is just telling us might not be something that we all have a very high priority on, but we can rank on position 1. You've got a DA of 7 and a DA of 14 here. My Auto Machine, that sounds like a blog or a niche website. So let's open that up and just have a look quickly. So this is the blog. You can just see by the way it's laid out. This is a content website, and this was most likely be something that we'd be able to outrank. It's not very well done, so that's something that we'd probably be able to outrank quite easily. And then we've got another one here, Vehicle Lord. That is most definitely a blog or a niche website. And we can just go through here. So if we look through some of the keyword volumes here, we can see we've got how to make money with a pickup truck. So 590 volume might not be the most related, so that's more making money, income, might not be quite in the same niche that we're looking for, but just based on the content of your website, this could be something we'll be able to target a little bit later on if we are interested. And we've got 2 websites here, ShareTown and equipment and contracting. So both of them are smaller websites. There are shops, it shows there as well. So those could be some terms that we'll be able to target later on. So what are light trucks? What is a light truck? So these have most likely been clustered together because they're similar terms. And by having one article, one keyword, we'll be able to target both of these terms. All right, so we can see that we've got a good amount here of keyword ideas which have weak spots in them. They show they have weak spots. There are some ones that have a bit more difficult SERPs, just according to LowFruits. If we just look at some of them here that have a 1, let's maybe go through these that have no weak spots found and see if we find anything interesting there to have a look at. So all of these are saying 3. So let's go, does Kia make a pickup truck? Maybe we have a look at that SERP. And we can have a look here and see that, okay, we've got DAs, high DA sites here. We've got a dealership that's got a low DA, and then we've got high DA sites, which are all, and we've got a YouTube video there. So this would be something quite difficult. We've got a partial match here, but that's just a dealership. So I think that's a little bit more difficult. So that's quite accurate. I think LowFruits has done a good job on that. And we also have here different filters that we can add. So let's just go back to page 1. We can go and add things like at least one website should have a DA below 10. So if we click on that, we can see, okay, so these 4 have got really low fruits. So they've got some really low hanging fruit. These would be good, easy terms to rank for. Why are pickup trucks so expensive? So we've got a DA of 1 in position 7. So that looks quite good. Motor League, Motor Log. So this is a content website as well. So we know that it looks nice, the content site, so it looks like it's been done well, but if we put together a nicely made site that's also nicely scrollable, we should have a good chance of outranking this particular site, especially if we do point a couple of links to this particular page. And we can also see here that this gets a good amount of search volume as well, 1900 searches per month. So that's definitely something that we would be able to look into and have a page that can compete and earn us some income or earn us some revenues. So we can add some other filters here, like there should be 1 weak spot in the top 10 results, top 3 results. We can go and filter the number of weak spots that we want to have in the results as well. But because we only have analyzed 75 queries or keywords in this particular report, I think we can go and open up one of the previous reports I've done, that best tires report. So just go into the report section. And what we can do is go to the best tires report that I've done previously. Just here we've got 26% analyzed keywords with at least 1 weak spot. So they analyzed 2,500 keywords, and out of that, about a quarter of them have got weak points, which is great. So we can go and click the review report button, and then it'll open up the whole report. We've got 15,000 keywords that it has pulled here for us, but we obviously don't want to go through all of them. Now, we can do is we can say, okay, we want to have at least 100 search volume, and we want to have at least 1 weak spot in the top 3 results. Okay, so now we've got a whole bunch of good terms that are related to our particular keyword, and they have got at least 1 low DA site in the top 3 results. See your top shelf tires, best value, best tires for lifted trucks, top rated trailer tires, best snow tires for Jeep Wrangler. We can see these all get searched quite a bit. So that is definitely some good terms that we could go after. If we're going to look here at something like best RV trailer tires, so that's a part of a cluster. We can have a look at clusters also in a bit. And it's also part of the main keyword cluster. So let's go and look at this one quickly. So this has got a higher SERP difficulty. It's got a good search volume, something we can definitely look at. Topfirearmreviews.com. So that immediately tells me, hey, this is okay, and it's also an affiliate site, but this is a site that's targeting firearms, and it's not particularly, you could think RV, trailer, and tires would be the main niche type websites that this type of keyword would perform best on. So if we have a tire website, RV or trailer website, this would definitely be something that we can go after. It's the DA of 11, the site that's in position 1. Let's just open it up and have a look at it. Make sure that it is a niche content affiliate website. See right at the top, we've got booking.com, which is strange, okay. And okay, we've got some current things of people doing some fake some fake EAT or some fake tweaking of words. So I tested and ranked the best heavy-duty trailer tires in 2013. They've got the date in there, and we've got some ratings and questions that have been answered. We've got some different reviews here that they've added. So they've done some good amounts of EAT. The images look consistent, so they may have actually done the actual reviews. Okay, no, never mind. Amazon.com. Let's see that now. Amazon.com. So these are just reviews that they've actually taken from Amazon, which I'm not sure if that actually goes against their terms of service, but this is definitely something that we'd be able to outdo. You can see here they've just taken reviews and they've taken the actual picture of a tire. They haven't added any actual information from the Amazon listings. We can add something here like at the top where with an overview of the best tire. We've just got number 1. So this is definitely something that we'd be able to outrank. If we just look at this website, we can see a the most popular all-American review platform. So if we just open up the Ahrefs toolbar here and just see here, okay, so they've got a low DA, but they're doing very well with 205,000 visitors per month. So I'm assuming that in a couple of weeks or months, you've got your I tested and ranked. So they've got a specific, they're using a specific method, template really, of just reviewing everything. But I think they're making money currently, but it will crash and burn in a couple of weeks or months when Google does realize that they are just spamming basically what YouTube is currently promoting. What Google is currently promoting. Right, so let's just hop back onto LowFruits. You can see that's definitely then something good that we can go after. The second sidechain position 2 is the same, so they've ranked for the same term. So let's just view that SERP, and we can see that they've got heavy duty trailer tires and then the best trailer tires on Amazon. So that's a very strange one. You've got Google ranking the same site in position 1 and 2. So we could definitely come in here and get this type of keyword. We've got here forums. That could be because they're promoting these forums. You've got forum here, forum here, forum here. That because they spoke about I am reviewing this, and because they've got all those other reviews from other people that they've taken from Amazon by the looks of things, that Google has been confused and thinks that they are a forum or a user-generated site, which is why they're being promoted quite as well as they currently are. But that is something that would be able to compete against. And this is a fault that I think Google will sort out soon. Once they do that as well, this will mean that you'll have a better chance as well of competing against sites that are spamming those type of things. Now, if we just look here, we've got top 10 tires for SUV. Got one here, the car data, that's position 3, TA of 3. That also seems like an affiliate site, and that is an affiliate site. So we've got the site looks a little bit more affiliately made. We've got the pros and cons, we've got boxes, but really this is something that with some links we'd be able to outrank, and also that's something that would have good commercial intent. People are going there, they're purchasing products, 170 searches a month just in that specific term. So it's definitely something we would be able to target. Now, if we look here at some of these which have a high difficulty keyword, we can see here, okay, 6,600 searches, best deal tires, that seems like a term that would be quite difficult. So best deal tire service. So here we've got an exact match domain. So this wouldn't be something I would target just because it's an exact match domain. Best deal tires is in that actual their domain name. So that's why they're being promoted. If we just look at the actual SERP, we can see that best deal tires here in 3rd place. They're an exact match, and that's just the tire that's in the name, it's in the domain, and that's why Google is promoting them. Exact match domains, Google says don't work anymore, and obviously they do, as you can see. We've got your Walmart, Discount Tire, we've got some forums. So these are people that are, you've got shopping and forums that fits the search intent. So I wouldn't go after something like that. So you still want to actually go and just look at some of these. But out of all of the terms that we've actually looked through, that's the only one really that would be something that I would shy away from and not go after, just because we've got that exact match domain. This isn't really a low-hanging fruit. So that might be something that LowFruits team could look into, is getting rid of some of those exact match domains from the actual low-hanging fruit criteria. If we go and continue, your best quality tires. So Hooper's Tire Outlet, so that seems like a shop, a online store, a retailer. and that might be something I also may not consider. So we'd actually go and look at this. Let's go and look at the actual SERP. Medium, Autoguru, some best quality tires. So this is also something that's searching for opinionated stuff, so forums might have a better chance on this. So it might not be something that we would look into exactly. So we can go through all of these if we'd like, but I think what we can also do is go and look at some of the other different criteria, other options that you have here when you are searching through these reports. So we've got questions here. These can often be good for informational type queries. If we just go here, let's have a look what questions appear here which have low-hanging fruit. And here we've got what's the best commercial tires? Does Best Buy have tires? Does Best Buy sell tires? How many best one tire locations? Why are good tires important? What makes best trader tires? Why is it important to have good tires? So these are clustered together. What's the best tire machine? These are all searched for, don't have too much search volume, but let's go with 10 just so that we've got terms that do have some search volume. All right, so does Best Buy sell tires? Why is Michelin the best tire? So that's also something good. So that could be something in terms of reliability, a query regarding that particular brand. How to make tires shine for longer. That's also something that could be included in terms of just informational keywords in order to build up your topical relevance for a particular niche. And that's also quite good. So we can go to people also ask. We can see here. These haven't been searched for because they are not, the intent isn't really there. What is the best limited tire? Oh, wider tire is better for drifting. So let's just go and check that one out quickly. Oh, wider tire is better for drifting. Okay, so we've got one spot already checked out. So tire.ca. Okay, what kind of tires used for drifting? So this does look like there's not too much in terms of content here, so that would be something we would be able to outrank or rank for. But it's not quite a difficult keyword in terms of just the SERP difficulty. But this gives us a good overview. We can go through all of these and check maybe there's some good queries here that we want to target. What is the advantage of a larger tire size? And we can go through all that. So related terms here we can see as well. Drift suspension, drift cost setup. So it's all giving us some ideas now. Because we've typed in tires, we can then go and target things regarding drifting and tire mounting, balancing. So we might have started by having the best tires, so we might have been looking for some type of commercial keywords, but we've got some ideas now for other content that we can also write, some other clusters that we can go after. And speaking of clusters, we can actually go to clusters, and this is one of the best things really. You can see here, okay, we've got 378 clusters, and we can see how many low fruits are in each of these clusters, keywords which have low fruits in. So this one, for example, has got 10 keywords, and all 10 of them have got low-hanging fruit in them. And the lowest DA in them is DA of 8. Total volume is 130, but we can go through these and we can see, okay, here we've got 29 keywords, and 20 of them have got low-hanging fruit. Total volume of 4,700, best rated tires for SUV. That we can open up and we can see, okay, we've got the best, what's the best ones for SUV, best overall tires for SUV, who makes them best ones. So we could write one article that covers this comprehensively. We can make a batch of different types of articles. We can set this up for different types of maybe a different series of having 5 to 10 different articles relating this, and then create a silo that points to one main best SUV tire page or article, money page, commercial page. And all of this has been nicely packaged here for us to look at. And we can see that we've got things here like a DA of 3, an affiliate site, and the same one. So the car data does seem to be targeting this as well. And they're ranking quite well, so we could go and they've got a low DA, so we'd be able to easily outrank them with a couple of links. And just so hero links, doing some outreach link building, some guest posting, niche edits, that'll give us a good chance of being able to outrank that particular website, as we can see. But they are building up some topical authority, which is why they're ranking there quite well. And we can go through this and we can see we've got good amounts of search volume, and there are quite a lot of low-hanging fruits in these particular clusters. So best drive tires, best steer tires for semi-trucks, so best steering tires, ones that steer the best. Subaru Outback tires. So we also know, okay, maybe we can target the most popular vehicles and their tires. That's also something we can go after. Best snow tires for Jeep Wranglers. So specific types of tires for specific audiences. So we've got a particular, this could be something, so let's just open it up quickly. This could be a sort of template that we could target. So best X tires for X vehicle. And we can see a best snow tires, best winter tires, Jeep Wrangler best tires for snow. So let's have a look here quickly. Let's look at the one which has more search volume. You can see, okay, we've got a forum that's ranking there, and we've got an affiliate site. So jeeprunner.com, that seems like an affiliate, or it could be, okay, so they've got a Zoic on there, but this does look like an affiliate site that's doing the modern thing of just adding an e-commerce store to try and make it look like a real business. But this is just 100% an affiliate site. And we can see that all here. Running on GeneratePress as well, we can see. So they made it try to look like an actual e-commerce store, a proper business, but they are they're an affiliate site, and that's definitely something that we'd be able to outrank them as well. And then Off-Road Genius, that just sounds like an affiliate or a niche website, and another thing that we'd be able to outrank quite well for. All right, so my verdict on LowFruits, I'm going to give them a 5 out of 5 for affordability, or let's go with 4.5 out of 5, because they're not free. You have to pay a bit in order to get credits, but you do have some of those free features, and you can test them for free with those 10 free credits. But definitely 4.5 then out of 5. And then regarding the usability and speed, I'm going to give a 5 out of 5. Firstly, just want to say we just put in a really broad term, and we managed to find a lot of really great keywords. And if I look at this report, we managed to, how much credits did it cost us to generate this report? So it cost us 2,500 credits approximately, and we got about 670 keywords from that. If we actually open up this report, we can see that we've got about 378 clusters, and just from that, that's at least 350 articles that we could write on, and would have a good chance of ranking for quite a few different relevant search terms. So in terms of just the spend for that result, and the time that we've used here, that is a pretty great result. LowFruits is definitely a tool that I'll be using a lot more, and I can also recommend it as an alternative if you're looking for a more affordable or just a quicker tool in order to find some good keywords to go after, to target for your website. A good alternative to things like Ahrefs, SEMrush, and it's also a lot easier to use. Have you used LowFruits? If you have any questions about it, this hasn't been really a tutorial, but I did show you a bit about how you can use it, and just in terms of analyzing some of these results that it gives you. If you have any questions about anything LowFruits related, keyword research related, SEO, anything like that, niche websites, really anything, drop it down in the comments below and I'll get to you as soon as possible. And that's pretty much it for me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.